Arizona, and I totally spaced my time because I go live here on YouTube at 7 a.m. Hawaii time, but I've had a time change, trying to get adjusted. Had a little flare here, so if you're new, I'm on the healing journey with my skin, and this is good though because it's not irritating me. It's just looking at myself. It's hard to not talk about it. So, look at this. Look at what a great, cute little view she's got. We got cactus, you guys. I love a cactus. So I had to look up because did you know you see this little hole in the cactus? Wait, let me see if I can get in there and show you guys. There's like this little hole in it. Oh, it's not going to work through the blinds. We'll do that another time. But there's this little hole in the cactus. So then I had to Google about why there's a hole in the cactus and what the hell lives in it. And apparently, woodpeckers make the hole and live in there for a year and they abandon it. And then other little desert creatures go in there, like all kinds of stuff, but like these cute little baby owls. And it's like a little resort in there, I guess. They call it like a little apartment community, but the cactus is full of water and it keeps it cool in the summer. And okay, you probably didn't come to hear all about cacti. So, yeah. So I can't believe I was sitting here and I was like, my daughter's like, well, are you going to weigh in? And I was like, oh shit. It's Friday. I missed my weigh-in day. So here's the good news, you guys. I've literally been shitting for 2 days. There's no other way to put it. Like, I don't know why. My stomach has just been like a little off. So hopefully it's showing up. So I started this journey again. Well, I never stopped my journey since 2017. It's been a constant balance of figuring my health out and going through some regain with mold toxicity and hormones and all of this stuff, and getting to the point where I am now, where I am using all of the tools I've used throughout the years to get back to where I just like feel good within myself. And that doesn't happen through quitting, right? So, hi there. Where are you from? I am currently in Arizona. You guys want to see my cactus outside? Oh, see the little cactus out there? And but I am in Hawaii normally, at least until the next year, because my youngest graduates high school, and then I'm going to nomad the planet, right? So I already RV'd around the country for a few years. I left corporate America when I was in my late 40s and took off on this big adventure. It was during COVID, you guys. So I ended up in this little RV in the middle of nowhere, like during COVID. My idea was to go, because I'm a life coach, was to go do these workshops with all my peeps around the country. I'm like, 'cause I was like, I'm gonna come slay you guys. I'm gonna light some bitches up, you know? And I end up in my little RV out at Lake Pleasant here, and COVID hits. And like literally, as my daughter and I were traveling around the country, the national parks were all closing ahead of us. So we ended up having like the best time. We had the greatest adventures. So I'm Indian. You're from India? Welcome. I love your spiritual culture, I have to tell you, as a yogi. Like, I got pretty deep in, well, not deep for you, I'm sure, because you are just raised in this culture that I think is so much spiritual than we are here in the Western world, right? And it was just, oh God, I just have such a love for the depth of Indian spirituality, quite frankly, like all of that. So you guys, so this is my weigh-in day here on the YouTube. So like I did with my journey the first time, I'm losing my weight live. It's great accountability for me, but it also helps me share with others as you're going through the journey, because it's not always linear. And I always see all these big health gurus and fitness experts, and it's always about, and she lost the weight and she kept it off. You guys, that's not always the journey. And that puts so much shame in the space of people that have lost weight and didn't keep it off for some reason, because life lifed. And sometimes weight is your thing, right? And like if I would have kept my life status quo, like as regimented as it was, because I just had my habits dialed in and my lifestyle, I wasn't sharing a fridge with another person. I didn't have like all these obstacles and this stuff going on in my body at the time, right? Easy. My name is Addie. I should have introduced myself. Well, it probably says around here somewhere, you guys. So, Addie Beall, and yeah, that's my name. But my kids call me Slayer because that's my alter ego name. This is what we do in my group, Midlife Badassery. I help women build their alter egos and really tap into these identities that are right within ourselves that we've spent a lifetime shutting down for whatever reason. We're trained through society, or we've just been told we're too much, a little bit too much. And so we've just started to like shut it down, you know? So that's what I'm doing over here. So I'm gonna weigh in. I'm at my daughter's, so we've got a new scale today, and but I started this year. Back up. I'm 5'9". I was around 292, and I'm down to last week weigh in. Let me tell you, I got my little planner right here. Let me see. Let's do a little flip shot. This is my planner I created for the journey. Like as close as I can get type thing, right? And this is roughly about 2 pounds a week. And it is slow and steady, and it's not a linear process. And I have already in my head, like, nobody can tell me I'm not skinny right now. Like, I'm already there. And I just have already like put on this alter ego I wear when I'm in like that zone. And but it's taken a lot this time of overcoming my body and illness and things like that as I've been on the quest, you know. So okay, I am going to get this done because I've got a lot of things I'm creating today. I'm working on um tapping away limiting beliefs workshop. That's going to be so much fun. Uh-oh, you know what? I'm going to get big reflection in here. I'm going to have to put, let me close this because we can't have my naked bod. I might have to weigh in my clothes today, which is probably not going to be good for the number. Okay, let me see how much reflection we get. Yep, we got some reflection going on. Okay, hang on. I'm going to weigh in and not show you guys because you might see it. So let me see. I'm going to do this. Oh my gosh, you guys, look. Check that shit out. We took down like 4.5 pounds this week. Yeah, buddy. All right, hang on. All right. What was that number? 260. Could you guys see it? 264.3, I think. I knew it. Okay. Yes! This is a man by. You're a man? I'm not a man, but if I was a man and you didn't want to stay around for it, then that's okay too, buddy. Sayonara. Okay, so that's cool, you guys. So 264, and this is how it happens. And like when I'm coaching people, like, so I lost 120 pounds it looking like this last time, right? And it's easy to get discouraged if you let this mean shit about who you are. Like the numbers don't matter. They just tell us we're going in the right direction, right? Like we're doing the things that are serving us. And sometimes the scale's going up. Like here I'm gaining. But what matters is that I'm not giving up, and the next week I'm showing up, and even though I'm off my target, I'm still moving in the right direction. Or sometimes I'm going up, you know? And big effing deal. It's how you get back up over and over again, right? Am I right? I'm right. Okay, you guys, it's going to be a short one today because I need to get creating so I can go enjoy a movie with my kids. And being here in Arizona, I got to get up on that mountain. I want to podcast from the mountain this week, but it's hot out here already, so that involves me getting up at 4:30, and my time zone's all like totally out of whack. I missed my live event this morning. Shit. But I can't get like my sleep in order, you guys. Oh my gosh. Lexi's like, is this just a getting older thing? And I'm like, yeah, possibly. It could be some of that. Hormones, I got my progesterone and all of that, but it only helps so much, Like, I didn't know it was going to take me so long to adjust to go in a 3-hour time zone difference. Like, big effing deal, right? 10 years ago, even though that would have been like no big deal. All right. Well, stay around. Follow for more if you guys want to age like a badass, if you're on a quest of creating something more out of your life. That's what we're doing here. I'm like a woo dabbler, a self-help junkie, just sharing my life and experience and doing it with others on the way. In the group this week, actually, we've been focusing on finding joy, like just joy in our lives. And yesterday I just sat here and I read my book and I was looking out at the mountain and, got in the whole cactus wormhole with the hole in the cactus and just really like just finding so much joy and being present and being here with my kids and in the climate I love and all of that. So it's a really great place to be. Life is great. Life is beautiful. And I think it's easy to forget that when there's so much going on in the world, right? Like, it can be easy to forget how much good there is in the world too, and how much joy there is in your life just right where you are right now. And sometimes we have to intentionally create and find that joy. The whole reason law of attraction works, you guys, is because we have this part in our brain called the RAS. And the RAS is programmed to see things that you desire. So this is why that whole, if you want a red car, all of a sudden you see a shit ton of red cars everywhere. And it's because you have this part in your brain that is now looking for all of those things. So if you spend your life looking for the bad, looking for the negative, watching YouTubes that are riling you up or making you feel uncomfortable or frustrated or angry, if you spend your time putting that in your mind and your brain, you're bringing more of that to you, right? And it's really a scientific brain thing. And so, like, as you are setting out to create your life, being really intentional with what you consume, what you're putting in it, and if it's inspiring you and motivating you, or if it's doing the opposite, really important, because your brain is now wiring you to bring more of that to you. So we're really like, we had a woman in the group, I talked about this earlier the week, but she was like going on this kayak adventure she had signed up for, and she was scared. She was like, I don't know if I can even get in the kayak. I don't know if I can get out of it. Like, am I going to tip it over? Like, all of this shit, right? And we were on a group call together, and she was telling us about her experience and that she went and did this. She did it anyway. She's like, my deal was I just had to go touch the kayak. And she's like, I told the instructor that, and he was like, oh no, we're getting on the water today. So she ended up getting out there, excuse me, and just had a really good time, right? And I think it was just such an inspiration for the whole group, like going and trying new things that ultimately might bring some joy in your life. Tap into that childhood fun that's right inside all of us. And I mean, as soon as we hit our 20s, often we stop doing that stuff, playing games and sports and things that like tap into this child within us. And especially as we get age, as we're in our 50s, 60s, 70s, like actively trying new things and pursuing things that give our brains new pathways to activate and new ways to bring joy into our lives. So important, So when someone in a group inspires a whole slew of other people starting to take everyday adventures, like that's something that lights me up. So want more of that? You made that this long in this live. Follow along, subscribe, do all that shit. Helps the channel, but also it's going to help you bring more joy in your life. All right, I'm out of here. Until next week, Slayer out.